Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm sitting really high in my seat. There we go. That should be better. How are we all? Oh, excuse me. Hope you've all had a good weekend. Who we got coming in here in the chat straight off the bat tonight? Doublesman66, welcome along. Craig Hughes, welcome along. Farmer Karen 13, welcome along. Sneaky 13, welcome along. Mark B747, welcome along. Dreamer 286, welcome along. Are you angry? Welcome along. I hope you're all doing well. Isaac Price, welcome along to you as well. Simulating YouTuber, welcome along. Anybody I missed over on the vertical? No, vertical seems to be running fine. Yeah, all good. Right, so yeah, it's Sunday and we're going to do stuff. We're going to be doing stuff. Of course, we're going to be doing stuff. Kieran Farnsworth, welcome along. Jesse, welcome along. Right, let's see if I can get us into the game. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, West of Clean, welcome along. John Granger, welcome along. How are we? My dad is home. I went over and saw my dad today. We had a big family gathering. All of us in one place, which, because we've had a couple of, because I've got a couple of new nephews born earlier in the year, we've never done before. So we had everybody at my dad's today. Yeah, which never happened with all of us. My dad, me, my siblings, and my my children and my nieces and nephews made up 12 people, which was nuts. Hey Shane, welcome along. He's doing well, Stevie. He is looking better than I have seen him in probably 2 years, which is amazing. He has a new wheelchair that goes up and down, and it's fantastic. So yeah, at one point he rose his wheelchair up to be eye level with us, which was awesome. Hey, one-handed streamer, welcome along. When is Pemberton's Farm coming to 25? Do I know? I don't, Michael. I don't even know if it's being worked on for FS25. let alone when it will come. So yeah, I've not heard anything about Pemberton's farm for FS25. It was done by. I know the modder who did it has been making maps for FS25. Whether they're going to make Pemberton's, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Right, we're loaded. Let's get in. Let's see if we actually have some hay to do. First, we've got to move across for the morning because it is, yeah, 6 o'clock in the evening. So we're going to move to 6 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Adithea, welcome along. What is VirtualFarmer? VirtualFarmer is a YouTube channel that focuses on mostly farming simulator, but do some other simulation games. But mostly I play Farm Sim on here, and have been playing Farm Sim on here for nearly 10 years at this point. There's a Karcher pressure washer. It is currently hailing. That's not good news. We need to go and have a look at the hay. Coming after FS Landscaping. That's the name of the guy. Yeah, it was FS Landscaping. How's the website build going? Great. I did the initial sync last night. I'm missing 240 mods. The hail has destroyed my... The hay is here, but I think the hail has destroyed it. Oh, God. Right, we need to row this up. That looks like it's dried. Get it up. Thank you. Hey, Farm Dog. Have I played Bevington Farm? I haven't, because I played the standard version of that map of Oakbridge. Hey, Hugh Auger. Welcome along. Right, we're going to try and row this field up and see if we get anything. I'm good, thank you. I've got no game sound. That just means that I haven't started up that one here. You guys, I think you probably got game sound. I do not. There we go. Odds to who is BF, the best realist FS star ever. Oh, thank you, Isaac. I'm good, thank you, Hugo. Oh, wow. Oh, because I've got the... selected. Right. Yeah, I do want to replace this tractor. If something comes along decent enough, we will replace this tractor. Because the... 87,000.
Gamer Dragon TV asked me, Jeremy, write a motivational speech for people who just failed their driving test.
Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's come to my attention that some of you had a bit of a mishap with that pesky driving test. Well, fear not. Let's not forget that even the mightiest of automobiles, the Bugatti Veyron, was once just a pile of spare parts. Failing a driving test is like stalling at a traffic light. Annoying, yes, but not the end of the road. Dust yourselves off, rev your engines, and let's get back on track. It's only a test, not the Grand Prix.
Thank you, Jeremy. Very awesome motivational speech there. Hey, GD, welcome along. Yeah, I'm not liking the look of this. Let's see how much there is. Oh no, there's a reasonable amount. Looks like it has dried out though. That's looking all the same, I think. This all hay. Grass, grass, grass. Oh, this might not actually. That's all hay. That doesn't... I don't think this has dried out. I think we need to run the tether over it again. Barber Karen 13, thank you for resubscribing for your 10th month. You are awesome. The bales and the hay or grass get affected in no. In general, they don't, but we're running the advanced realistic weather mod, which does affect. I'm good, thank you, Sim Guy. Welcome along. And yeah, GD, did you fail your driving test? Hydration redemption. Cheers, Paul. Cheers, Paul Sinclair. I've managed to get some bolts sorted, had some in the garage. Fantastic. Never failed a thing in my life, just keep winning. Oh, this hail. Well, how long is this hail gonna last for? Just till 8 AM at the latest. Not be tending in this weather. Is that in the rules? We can tend in this weather. Oh, that's why I'm having such problems. I gotta check on the state of my animals. We might deal with the animals first. Feed is all good. Feed is all good. Why are we still getting no suitable male animal? Because we've got a whole load of what is going on with our chickens? Yes. Yeah, the haul we've got is a mod. Older than 6 months. So both our roosters are older than 6 months. So we should have suitable male animals. Chickens like weed, so this animal's reached its breeding age. Yeah. But they're not actually. Don't understand why we have no suitable when we have 3 roosters or two fully ready roosters. Unless the fertility of no, the fertility of them is good. High and high. Don't know. Hey, Camperboy76, welcome along. No, the hail is base game, Michael. This hail is base game. Let's have a look then at what we've got in the way of contracts today we might be able to do. So there is square bale wrapping. There's a round bale wrapping, but that's not worth any money. We've got some fertilizing contracts we could make some money from. Uh-oh. I don't think we have. I think we returned the hoe.
Gamer Dragon TV asked me, is it still driving if you're not shouting power at least once? Ah, an excellent point. If you're not bellowing power at the top of your lungs at least once during a drive, are you even doing it right? It's like a V8 engine with a silencer. Just doesn't feel right. Remember, sometimes the only thing separating a leisurely drive from a thrilling, hair-raising adventure is the volume of your own voice.
Did I get bulls? Yes, I have got bulls. Hey, Game in Shadow 796. Jeez. Oh, man. Those are just too funny. Right, I think we could earn some money with some fertilizer spreading today. There's a fair yeah. I could go and do these, and I've got a fertilizer spreader I can do these with. So we could do this. I really want to get past this hail first, though. Let's go and have a look at our other animals. See how we're doing with our cows. We have got some bulls. So we should be good with the cows now. So cows, brown Swiss. Can't produce, too young. We've got a bull. Prig. Too young, too young, too young. We got 2 babies expecting 5th of the 2nd, 27. We got 2 babies expecting 5th, 2nd, 27. 11th, 20. Yeah, that's got to be. This has got to be American dates on here, I'm guessing. Yeah, so we have got some. We've got some bulls, some calves on the way, which is good news. And how are our sheep looking? So 3 months, so 8 months with the sheep, 4 months and 13 months, but no available male animals. So we might need to get a ram in there, I think. Perfect. Oh, it's just this hail. Guy needs to brighten up a bit, get rid of the hail, and then we can go and see if we can sort this hay out. Tempted to move forward things forward a couple hours. What else have we got to do on the farm today? How is our... Oh, yeah. The hydration levels are always... Or the water levels are always bad. Right. Active. Yeah. Today. So our water levels are going up. Norwegian Sim Gamer, thank you for the 10-bit cheer. You are awesome. Save game. Turn off RE weather. Header save turn. No, we're fine, Marius. We'll get it, and it wouldn't change anything. Hey, unknown Kansas boy, welcome along. Wouldn't change anything because hail is a base game feature. This is the monitor for our animals, I think. Again. Oh yeah, there we go. Skins. Yeah, we're paying to monitor our animals. Not sure it's right. This advanced animal mod, I'm not sure what to make of it. This is everything we own at the moment. Road salt has no selling. Poplars have no selling. Sidejads have no selling. We have, oh yeah, we do have some wheat. We have some wool. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to go and wait at the fields to tell it. Can't afford the new fields yet. Hey lads, welcome along. Right, it looks like the hail has ended. So, we're going to unfold this. Turn it on. Over to it, lower it down. Back. How's the prep coming along for llama? I think it's going fairly well. I'm not very hands-on with the prep for llama. I need to go and check on what's been going on in the Discord for it though. Because it's hailed, we're gonna lose some of our peas, aren't we? See, so much of this field hasn't dried out. Do we have to wait until it's really dry? Because all of this is grass and it's 27%. 13%, 27%, yeah. How's Farms in UK looking? As I say, I did the full sync of the mod hub last night. I am missing 240 mods and it is due to errors. And we might have to do this field into silage bales if I can't get this to go. Turn it off for Ari we hay. Really? Is it, I mean, if the mod is that broken, is the mod really that broken? That nothing dries out? Does am I make any difference to this? So this currently is 30% in that grass. And then if we drive past it and then have a look, 23% and 24. Yeah, if we keep, we'd have to keep tedding this field. I think what we need is a bigger tedder. I think I might, if I'm gonna have to ted the field this much, I think we need a bigger tedder. Just went live on Twitch 5 minutes ago. Discord is a little bit slow to do the update. I've tried to wait, but the moisture tension kills it for hay. Right, I'm going to experiment with something then, I think, today. Couple of days of continuous sun, right. Or we do lots of tedding. Hear me out. Right, how much? He's a big tedder. The one we've got is that one, which is 4.7. That is 6.9. That is 8.2. That is 17. That is 8.9. Earn it. Hey Taz, welcome along. I could run this over the field a couple of times. 17 meters. Our tractor will run this. I'm gonna do an experiment. And every little helps. I'm doing well, thank you. 1,000. Thank you, Mark B. Get the class. Okay, we're going to drop this off because this is an experiment we're going to do. Well, I was going to get the really big one because I want to do as few rounds on the field as I can. But it's dropping like 4% with every one I do at the moment. So if I get a big one. Next, yeah, no, I'm gonna get the big Pochinger because I want to check whether this works, and that is going to be the most efficient way to do it. We can lease it for not a huge amount of money, and we can just throw it around the field a few times and see if we can actually just head until it turns. That is my thought at the moment. And then I'm tempted to get rid of that. Then tempted to get rid of the tedder and just do silence bells. But we'll have a go and we'll see what happens. It's experimental time, chat. We're gonna do some experiments. We're gonna see if we can test this into submission. Hey, Wayland Timlick, welcome along. Hey, Kirk Xbox Games, welcome along. I'm hopefully going to be, if you're watching on mobile, on Twitch, I'm hopefully going to be taking my vertical streams over there. I am looking at signing up for the I'm looking at signing up for the vertical stream beta because it is in my control panel, which means I'm going to need to look at my my vertical setup and possibly change a bit. Right, let's pop into the shop. And so the class one, that is only 7.7 meters and is really expensive for 7.7 meters. So I am going to get the details of this. We do need to select somebody for the number plates. Let's see who that is. Right there. Well. Congratulations, Galcomp Gamer! You have been selected at random from the Tractor Driver and above level patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subscribers, and your name is going on the number plate. So GL09 for Galcomp, GMR. Okay, and we will lease that. That will cost us 2,244. Probably been cheaper just to have bought the hay bales. Thank you for trying, thank you. Joshua Jones, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the event. We are so close to 47,000 subscribers at this point. So close. It's less than 100. I think it's less than 100 subscribers. What's the actual figure? Yeah, it's in fact, it is 72 subscribers away from 100,000. Marius has purchased 5 packs. Thank you, Marius. Oh, I didn't change the thing before I did it. Sneety has requested I buy some bale net. Consumables. A bale net. Buy. Yeah. Yeah, so trying to get stuff to come across cleanly is interesting. You obviously need the bale net. How else are you supposed to bale this hay? I have bale nets. We've got a pallet of bale net sitting in the shed. Also, we don't have any hay yet. Oh, Paul might have been pushed up and into a good position, maybe. Or right on the edge. Yes, he's in the pool. Not enough for a for any points, but see, this thing is huge. So we should be able to go round the field a few times with this. Basically, I want to go around the field until... Yeah, you see, some stuff has started to turn. Look at that. Yeah, some stuff that hasn't turned already Maybe it started to turn, or is that... No, that's not. Ah, drat. But I'm basically going to go around the field a few times and see if we can drop anything. So the hay is the darker stuff, I think. I'm not sure at this point. Do I want it to go the grey, or do I want it to go... Yeah, this is grass. And that doesn't get marked. Okay. So we're trying to make stuff go the darker grey. So anything that goes from the light green to the darker grey is what we want. That isn't already the darker grey. This is my second go over this. So we're gonna jump out here. This is currently 29:30. And we go past 29:30. No, this is a bust. I am once again finding myself going, I don't want to use the realistic weather mod. It's such a disappointment. That is such a disappointment. But I'm going to turn it off. We'll lose the irrigation stuff and all of that, but yeah, it should be the idea behind the mod. So this, I think, is what irritates me about the realistic weather mod, is that, well, no, I've had issues elsewhere on it, Marius, and it is one of those mods that the idea is really, really great, but it's too extreme. And I removed it previously because it's too extreme. And any change that adds more realism can't do it at the expense of being able to actually play the game. Did the default value there? Okay. Oh, right. We'll quit Farm Sim. And I'm just going to go into the mod directory. I shouldn't have to tweak the mod. Let's see if there are some nice, simple realistic weather, right? Take that onto my desktop. Extract it onto my desktop. Let's see what. You see, this is what I'm talking about. So this is the mod. Let me show you the mod. So I've not got any XML in here. These are all lures. So the XML is all in here, which is fill type, mission, vehicles, puddles, and sounds. That's the GUI. That's the i3D. So I've got to whether, yeah, these are all Lua files, so I'd have to actually alter the code. It isn't because it's hailing at the Mattia. It isn't because it was hailing at the start. But that would be, so grass moisture system, I think, is what I would have to edit. And I'm just looking at this off at the side. No, open me a brand new one, please. Brand new VS Code window. Right, let's open this in here. Open it, please. Go away. So this yes, so I was this is not worth it. I would have to go through and debug this. I'm just turning this mod off. I'm sorry, any mod that requires you to go searching through its files to make it a useful mod, put it in options. This is the reason that this mod won't make my top 10 realism mods. Because it's too much. What are we doing? We can't make hay because the realistic weather mod is too extreme. And it should, and it's a great example of a mod that has a wonderful idea and goes too far. You can alter in settings in gaming mode. Okay. I will take all this back if this has settings. If this has settings for me to adjust this mod, I will take all that, everything I've just said back. Let's go and see if it has settings. Yeah. It's a bit like the Combine Experience mod. The Combine Experience mod is a fantastic mod. I absolutely love it. But you have to turn most of the realistic elements of it off because the realistic elements go too far. Right, what's this? Higher purchasing. Right, settings. Precision farming, enhanced loan, tip anywhere. Realistic weather. Okay, here we go. So crop withering is on. Withering chance is 80%. Performance index increases value to improve performance. Moisture gain modifier. Change the amount of moisture gained. Moisture loss modifier. Grass moisture gain modifier. God. So this, I'm just going to send up to 200%. And this, I'm going to take down to 10%. So hopefully that will work. Moisture screen. Blizzards are on, droughts are on, puddles are on, crop fires are on. Moisture yield factor. Change harvest yield added by moisture. Okay. Okay, so we do have settings. So I take a lot of it back. Let's see if we can get this to work. I don't think tedding it is gonna have the effect I want, though. I think we're gonna have to leave it to dry today, but we're gonna lose all this because it's gonna rain. We've got rain on the way. 2 patches of it later in the day, followed by lots of sun. Well, it was moisture loss for cut grass. So we'll have a look and see if we have any effect, but yeah. That's not having... Why are you asking Gordon? Oh, God.
Mark B747 asked me, Gordon, how does VF get the realistic weather mod to work? Right, listen up. First, you download the damn thing, yeah? Then, you shove it in the mods folder. Don't be gentle. If it doesn't work, it's probably because Virtual Farmer is a numpty. They should check the game version. You panini head.
Oh, fantastic! And we are mostly, hey, certainly on the bottom end of this field. Moisture is at 24%. Dried moisture is 12. So I think we'll go and do the other field. Evening, Mystic. Have you? You will have to cut the grass, leave it for a day to dry, ted it, and it should say okay. I think what we might do, I'll give this a ted, and then I think we're gonna go and get all of this grass. Get all of this grass. Words, VF. Get the words out of your mouth. We're gonna ted this grass, and then we're going to row it up and get it baled.
Magicalex Gaming 33 asked me, hi Gordon, big fan. My question is, you and Virtual Farmer were in a stake-off. Who would win? Are you having a laugh? Virtual Farmer couldn't cook toast. I'd win, obviously. Their steak would be drier than the Sahara Desert.
Hey man, Alex, welcome along. I don't think I'd win a steak off against Gordon. I don't think my steak would be as dry as Sahara. I'm pretty good at doing a steak, but yeah, I don't think I'd beat Gordon by any stretch at all. Oh man. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that some of that is turning extra. But this field, I think, is probably going to end up mostly being turned into silage bales. Still, we'll see what we get out. We'll see what wraps as silage bales. And we'll see what we get as hay. Just add butter, BF, it's fine. Oh, no. No, 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 no.
Jesse Candor 27 asked me, Gordon, please tell us how one cooks toast. Right. First, you grab the bloody bread, shove it in the toaster, yeah? Crank it up to level 4. Wait till it pops. If it's burnt, you're a donkey.
Yeah, the darker spots are hay. No, we've not dried anything enough. Well, we dried some stuff enough to make hay, but it's most of this field isn't dry enough. So I think we're gonna, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna finish running this over here. I'm gonna hold on to this. Or I think we might get one of these, because they're not overly expensive. We'll get one of these to do these fields and make it nice and easy.
RDB220399 asked me, Hi Jeremy, big fan. My question is, you and Virtual Farmer were in a race, who would win? Splendid question. Let's put it this way. Racing against me would be like entering a lawnmower in the Formula 1 Grand Prix. While Virtual Farmer might know their way around a combine harvester, I'm rather adept at handling a supercar. So unless the race involves a field of wheat and a tractor, I'd probably breeze past them like a V12 engine on a Sunday drive.
Oh, Jeremy. Then we'd have to make it on the we'd have to make it on the field of battle of the FSL. That is where we would have to do that. And I'd probably still lose. But at least it would be a fairer fight. Cheers, Paul Sinclair. Right. Okay, yeah. Ooh, Jeremiah landed for a 98.48. Very nice. Right, I'm going to take this back to the yard and we're going to return it. I think something this size though might be a good idea. We are less than 2 weeks away from Highland fishing, everybody. Just 2 weeks from Highland fishing, which seems crazy. Right. So return that. Turn, yes. Okay.
That's Sister D. That's so skibbity.
That's so skibbity. Oh my god. I have tried. We will see what we get. I think we're going to end up with a mix of bales out of this. I think that's where we're going to end up with this.
Mystic Smiler asked me, Jeremy, if Magicalex Gaming and Virtual Farmer had to play Thing realistic-ish on Farm Sim, who would be the best? Well, it's like asking if a Lamborghini or a tractor makes for a better farm vehicle. Magicalex Gaming might be more at home in games where explosions and chaos reign supreme. But when it comes to plowing fields and maintaining straight furrows in FS, Virtual Farmer surely knows their onions. They'd handle Farming Simulator 25 with the finesse of a Range Rover handling a muddy country lane.
There we go. We will have to see how the baler handles this. Whether we end up, we're going to end up with a mix of bales off this field, no matter what happens. It's just going to be interesting to see how these mixed bales work. Some of them will be grass, some of them will be hay. It'll all depend on how it goes. But yeah, definitely going to be mixed bales off this. Just gonna go round and round and round and round. Name my steering wheel, it's the Hori Farm Vehicle Control System, Archangel. Exclamation mark Hori, H-O-R-I in the chat if you want to go and take a look at it on Amazon. Which is an affiliate link. What the Sigma? It's gaming supplement. Think any drink, energy drinks, hydration drinks, stuff that help you focus and keep your energy levels up, and basically help you out. Which game near? This is Farming Simulator 25 that I'm playing at the moment, and actually pretty much play all the time. Oh, this is getting tight now. I think we might have to, on this one, lift the windrow up. Hi there, Farmhand Andy. Welcome along. This is a very mixed bag, this field. Will I be doing a series on the Highlands fishing map? Yes. I'm actually toying with maybe taking the money I earn from doing Oakbridge and using that to set up my farm on Highlands. Failing that, could do a start from scratch. I don't know. What I want to know is what kind of series people want to see. Did you ever play Zoo Tycoon or Roller Tycoon? I played Roller Coaster Tycoon back in the day, and I played Theme Park before that. Theme Park was absolutely fantastic for its time. Loved Theme Park. Theme Park and Theme Hospital. I played Theme Park, Theme Hospital as well. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 was peak. I loved Railway Tycoon. Railway Tycoon was... The original Railway Tycoon was my go-to game for ages. Started a used machinery let's play this time on a survival 4x map. Did he now? I will be interested to see how his used machinery let's play goes. I did okay. Theme Hospital was brilliant, yeah. I've got the update, the spiritual successor. I think it's 3 Point Hospital. That's a good game. That's a game I've enjoyed. One of the games from back in the day which was awesome, which never gets much love, is Sim Tower. Sim Tower was a cracking game. Also, I played a ridiculous amount of Transport Tycoon. So Transport Tycoon, there were times when I played Transport Tycoon all night. So I would start playing at like 8 p.m. and I would next realize that it was 6 a.m. The sun was rising. Do like how I prefer your Let's Play series as I'm into realism. I don't like it when he drives through crops and no crop destruction and dragging trees and huge. Yeah, it's I will never play like that. I couldn't. That would do my head in for me to play like that. I just cannot do it. That would drive me nuts. Have I had a look into reshaders? No, I don't like reshaders. Anytime I've ever seen a reshader used in Farm Sim, to me it makes the game look worse, not better. I've yet to see a reshader that actually improves the look of this game, in my opinion. Hello, Nathy Prez, welcome along. The trouble I find with reshaders in Farm Sim is they're always tweaked to make a certain part of the day look good, and then you get, if you're playing like I do, where you play a full day most of the time, you end up with either really whited out at certain times of day, or when you're in bright sunshine, or you end up with evenings that are too dark, or it's too dark under clouds. And I've yet to see a reshader that gets the level right the whole way through the game. It just, yeah, never works. Because it's very difficult to get the reshaders right for every time of day. Do this field slightly differently, a little bit squarer. Do you see Oxy's latest? I did see Oxy's latest screenshot. It looks amazing. More excited by the update that came with the screenshots though. Everything that I wanted to see, that I talked about in my first look at Oakbridge or at Calmsden, he seems to be implementing for Wickham Park. I'd say if everything he is saying he's implementing in these Facebook posts gets implemented, Wickham Park is going to be my top map for FS25. It really will. Because, you know, he is talking about getting the gameplay right for the map. So the map being beautiful with Oxy is kind of a given. The map being really playable, that is the thing I'm looking for. That is the thing that will blow it out the water for me. Do you know what? I had another comment on one of my map crawl videos earlier today, or it was yesterday, and I actually responded to it today, and it was basically somebody saying that they don't think productions should be put into a map because it takes away from locations where you could do where you can place your own productions, and I don't think that's the case at all. It was a weird comment, because to me, I still don't see any downside to productions being a base game feature of a map. I honestly don't. You know, I mean, at the very basic level, it adds sell points. And you don't need to add 20 productions. You know, 5 as a starting point would be great. And I was discussing this with Reaver this afternoon, actually, because we were going, oh yeah. I was saying to him, oh, you should put some productions into the map you're making. And it was basically, well, which one should I do? Oh, just give me that, please. I want that. I want that. I'll do that. I'll click there, and then I'll do that. Play like seasons with season turned off and with 3-day month crop destruction on as well. All maps should have some productions. Yeah. And at the very least, and so I said 5 productions. 2 of those productions, every map to me should have a sawmill and a BGA that you can sell stuff at. The only downside to this map that it has to me doesn't even have that many productions. But it's, you know, I would somewhere that acts as a sell point that you can then buy and take your game further. And if you don't like productions, fine, you've got 5 extra sell points. If you do like productions, great, you've got 5 productions you can go in and get and that's the advantage. I do not see a downside to that. I do realize, and many map makers have told me this, about how much work it is to put a production into a map, which is fine if you're looking to not do it because you don't have the time, or you're strapped for time, and you want to get your map out and everything, fine. But there are productions that come with the game that you could look at integrating into the map. Oh god, I've got such an itch. And it's because my ears are getting hot. But you know, a flour mill. Yeah, I would have said a flour mill is probably a good production to have base game. I would also suggest possibly a canning factory. You know, I would say you want to try and cover basically as many of the base crops as you can. Ooh, no, we'll run out. We'll run out of bale net before we do that. I want to get these bales sorted before the rain comes, because the bales will diminish in the rain. We'll see what happens. Will this go to hay? Yes, that has gone to a hay bale. Fantastic. Oh, it may go back to grass though. Yeah, grass. And this is going to be a grass bale, I think. It is very small compared to the tractor. Yeah, we have a grass bale out first. The second one is going to be grass. I think the third one might actually be hay. There seems to be less hay though than there is grass. Because that is not filling up as fast. Yeah, first hay bale out. This is going to be a grass bale. Hopefully next time we do this, we'll end up with more hay bales. With PF, does it matter if you mulch before ploughing? Yes, because you still get the bonus for mulching. Crazy, welcome along. What are my sound settings? Oh, that's a good question. I have not adjusted my sound settings from the base game sound settings. So, yeah, my sound settings are whatever the default is. Other than... Oh, actually, no. I have adjusted them a little bit. Hang on, give me a moment. I'll go and check them. So, general settings, units, radio, camera, sound. Here we go. So, volume master is 100%, vehicle volume is 100%, environment volume is at 70, character volume is at 17, radio volume is off. GUI volume is at 50% and game volume, while not in focus, is at 100%. Will this go back to hay? Yes, it has gone back to hay. Oh, but this might go back to grass. Yeah. Yeah, there is definitely... So the bale sizes, I think, are different between grass and hay as well. As you can see, it jumped quite a bit then. So it takes more hay to make a bale. Question, if you're a good dairy farmer, why would you... If you are a good dairy farm, why would you start to do arable? To diversify your income. I think the majority of bales we've got on this field are grass. That does not bode well for the second field. More of this field is grass than hay. So I'm kind of cutting my losses a little bit. Climb my shoes. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. And Whiskey. Boo Sneaky. Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the VFN. I know you both did that a little while ago, but thank you very much. I missed it for whatever reason. Once again, over 100 people watching between Twitch and YouTube. Thank you everybody for joining. Tonight I'm making a mess. Then what else is new? Get this all done quickly, and then we'll get these all wrapped up before the rain appears. Time to scare people away. Oh yeah. Oh god, yes it is. Really? Is that the full? That's short. I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. I've got 20 acres and you got 43. Now I got a brand new combine harvester and I got you the key. Ooh, what's the Mercury 4000L? It is a little sprayer. The chicken dance is still available. The chicken dance is still there under sound alerts. If anybody wants to play it. It's just I was getting too energetic doing it. Cheers, Devil's Man 66. Good timing. Yeah, I think we're getting nothing but grass bales off this field. We'll have to try again in a couple of months. See what the what's the forecast like in a couple of months. Maybe at the height of summer we can make some. No, look at that. Rain. It's been sunshine. Rain. It's going to rain throughout the entirety of the summer. I think I might just get rid of the tedder and we'll just make silage bales and buy in that. Hey, Magicalex Studios, welcome along. I have failed to make hay, is what's happened. Average UK experience, yeah, pretty much. Oh, net rolls are empty. Right, we need to go and refill our net rolls. So, switch over to that. Turn that off. We'll head back to the farm and sort the net rolls. That. Don't want to automatically refill the bale net because it won't take my closest stuff. That I am running the realistic weather mod.
Oh no! Anyway,
Wait. I'm running the realistic. I'm running the realistic weather mod, which doesn't dry the hay as quickly. So we've adjusted the settings for it because it's a little bit ridiculous. And hopefully going forward that will be fine, but for my current set it's it's not. Can I get close enough to refill this? Yeah, there we go. Why is it still running? Let's try again. And with rain on the way, we're definitely not going to be able to make enough, so or be able to get the hay. So what I need to do is next time I've got to go in and find the moisture level of the grass before I cut it. King is coming in with a raid. Welcome, raiders. I hope you had a good stream. I am the Viking. And a stressful stream. Oh no, I've had those. Those are not fun. Played Parcel Simulator. I played that game. There we go. Getting dark overhead. I think the rain is due at like 2 o'clock. It's stressful. Come in for a little bit of Calm down. What was for supper, Freak Express? For supper, actually, I haven't had supper. I did have a late lunch though. So I was at my dad's for lunch today. We ate about 3 p.m. Had my entire family there, and we had roast pork. It was delicious. Hey, Steam fan, welcome along. Yeah, these are all gonna be grass bales. Sure, right up. T, welcome along. Sun's coming out a bit, but it's not going to be enough. Cheers, T. Might turn the auto drop off and leave whatever is on this field. Try to figure out the best way to process the large amount of grain I have on this map. Good question. Ooh. Are we gonna? Oh wow, we might hit an exact bale. Yeah, we have. Right, I think everything on here is grass. I don't think we got a single hay bale off that field. Fuel, we're fine for fuel. Hey, Phantom Brian, welcome along. Hi, SSR fan, welcome along. Can your dad play? This is single player. I'm afraid, sorry. About to mow a field and have set the gain loss the same. Let's see what happens. Yeah, please do, Marius, because yeah, I am intrigued. What did you check the moisture level before you started cutting? Is the other thing. Because that's the other thing I'm going to do next time, is check the moisture level before I cut the field. What is this first bale? This is a grass bale. Gonna have to do a lot of this. That is a grass bale. I can't, unfortunately. Sorry. That is also a grass bale. When we start game on this map, is the console version set to get an update? Not that I know, Alexander. As far as I know, nobody's really come across any problems with this map. That's a hay bale, so that one I can't remember. And I think this one up this corner here might be a hay bale as well. No, that's a grass bale. Good grief, it's at 9%, really? Yeah, so if you TED it once, Marius, then you will, then that will turn it to hay. You need it under 12% from what I was seeing. But yeah, it's the fiber dash Mr. CDP was confused with. Gonna give it a go. Yeah, definitely don't understand the result. That is a hay bale. So not that one. This, I think, might be a grass bale from the looks of it. So we'll check it. Yeah, that looks grass. That is grass. Good. And those two are already done. An issue I found with AI work is not going to destination. Yeah, and I think a lot of that is caused by the water, crossing the water. I think you're all right if you're either side of the river. I think the moment you try and get an AI worker to cross the river, the AI worker has a problem. Boom! There we go. This is when I do find that I have a hay bale on this field. But I don't think there was enough hay here to actually make a hay bale. Hello, Red. Welcome along. Yeah, everything so far has been a grass bale on this field. Did you know that the Titanic's first ship to give third-class passenger electricity? I didn't know that. First ship to give third-class passengers electricity. Hey, Northern J, welcome along. Yeah, the vent is annoying me slightly because I keep losing camera control with it. I need to find out what that bug is, because that bug does need reporting, I think. But I think it might be a problem with the realistic cab view mod is where I think the issue is. Success. Okay. I would do, but we've only got 47,000 and I'm trying not to spend all my money. This tractor itself is only worth, because there's another Fent in here. This here is only worth 27,000 the Fent, and to replace it with a medium tractor of a similar size, so we're talking at least this one, because it's that tractor there that I've got. So it's going to cost me 70,000 to replace it with this, and it's only 180 horsepower, that tractor. So it's got to be a bigger tractor than that, which kind of takes me into the realm of the Agrastar at 230 horsepower, or the Case. And the Case, to get that up to the horsepower, where's the horsepower on this? This doesn't show the horsepower. Really? Yeah, you see, and then I'm going over 100,000. So yeah, this one would be it, but it would need, I'd be guessing the horsepower on it. So I need something. I could go looking and see if we can or see if we can get one for sale, maybe. 260. Yeah, it's got a, that's the trouble. So that tractor there, that has a variable horsepower, and the variable horsepower is with 170 to 306. But the mod is a little bit messed up because the mod doesn't tell you the horsepower of the tractor. This is FS25. But Sorace, welcome along. Yeah, so I don't know what horsepower I'm setting these to, because it doesn't show the horsepower of them there, which is a little bit annoying, to be honest. The other alternative is the agricultural frame. I can get this up to, yeah, 214 horsepower. Back 3-point hitch. 82,000 for the Unimog. Right, yeah, all the bales on this field were grass. Yes, there's a John Deere 9RX in this. But it should be in the large tractor category. Yeah, John Deere 9RX. There she is. But my farm is not big enough for that. Ideally, the tractor I'd really like to get is a wee bit more expensive. That, if we get that on the farm, I'd be happy. 224 horsepower for the T7 230. Alternatively, yeah, is there there's not a class in here, is there? No. The biggest, because there might be one here that goes 180. Nothing here that goes over 200. Yeah, there we go. So the Vultra, but that's 114,000. But that would do it. 201,000 for that Vultra. That would just about hit 200. Everything else here, I don't think anything else here in the small tractors gets anywhere near what we're after. No. So yeah, this is a good tractor, and it's working great for us. The trouble is, as you can see, it's got a bug where I now can't look sideways because I didn't have I didn't have the tractor selected when I switched cameras, which is an incredibly annoying bug. Out of curiosity, how large combines would be? I would have said a medium combine around here. So you're looking at maybe the rain started. We need to get the hay bales up now. The wrapped bales, I don't need to worry about. The hay bales need to get off the field now. And we'll go grab those first. If you ever get a bigger farm, you should get a big budding game. I have had tractors of that kind of size, and not really a thing you'd see much in the English countryside. But yeah, I have had big buds in game before. I have Alexian 9600 on this map with the 1080 header. There we go. It's more getting them down the roads and getting them into the field. And also depends on which fields you've got as well. He says, as he fails horribly to get the bale trailer into the field. Well, fine, there you go. Right, that's how many hay bales we got off these fields. When you do a massive farm, you can use a T9, T9 700 on smart tracks. Well, I used the so we've just did my last live stream series was a big American farm, and we used the Versatiles. We used the Plains and Prairies DLC and had such fun doing it. We used the Big Roy, which is an insane piece of kit. Right, now I need to jump out. Hey, Theodore Andersen. What map is this? This is Saxlingham by Farms and Briscoe. Pops them off there. Down with that. We'll go and get the rest. I seem to have lost my gateway up the side. I've seen people have a steering wheel for racing games. Oh, I love my wheel. I love my wheel setup. No, next gateway. Is there a manual discharge mod? Yes, there is. It is available on the mod hub. Your comment, please. Sorry, Paul. Class tracks in medium cat. I saw that. Doesn't have a front 3-point. I would really like to have. Really? There we go. If I ever get to FS, I might get to steering wheel all those controls. It is pretty cool. It is very nice to have all of these controls at my fingertips for this. Right, we got to get out of this field and turn right. Oh, we did it, chat. Wondering if the newer Unimog would be better. The newer Unimog would be great, but the newer Unimog cost an absolute fortune. I mean, the newer Unimog is 200,000. New bell loader coming out soon. It's seeing it on Sims channel today. Nice. Yeah, this rain isn't going to last very long, but it is annoying. And once the rain stops, we're going to weed these fields. I mean, our peas do need the rain, so it takes a little while, this hydration. Yeah, moisture is at 81. What's our target moisture for that field? So there's two people who have a ridiculous amount of content that they produce, who just fire content out like nothing. Farmer Cop and DJ Goham. FC just has so much out on fighters because he's, yeah. Yeah, moisture is massively over on this at the moment. We need the moisture level on these peas to drop a bit. But we've got a while yet. Don't forget to hit a refresh on moisture. This one rebuild the moisture map. No, not there. What, in here then? I think we can stop irrigating that because we got way more than we need. I refresh. Yeah. What does the pea harvester look like? Where are you? Here we go. Pea harvesters. This is the pea harvester. We're going to be leasing one of these. It is going to cost us 30,000 to lease this pea harvester. I really hope we get a good amount of this. If we get standard with the wheels, we can save some money. 15,000. Yeah. Yeah, manual discharge mod. Oh, you can't see it behind the options or behind the ad. But yeah. Later, but Sorace, thanks for joining us. You can start seeing new trends. Oh, right, okay. Oh, look at that. We got an exact 18 bales. Cool. What fence is this? This is... Hang on, I'll jump out and jump back in. Fent 822 turbo shift. 50 kilometers per hour. Can I use a normal combine for peas? There is a mod fork knife. There's a mod I think that allows you to do it, but base game you can't. No. Don't you want to close the window? I do close the window on the back of the tractor, and then it automatically opens. It's to do with my second joystick. Oh, no mouse control. Hello, Chucks. I think we might need to restack some of our some of our silage bales. What's the other reason to sell the tractor, Red? What are my thoughts in spiking silage bales? Farmers spike silage bales in real life all the time. They then stick duct tape over the spike holes. So, yeah. It's not abnormal. If it happens IRL, then I am fine with it in game. How often do I live stream? I live stream on a Wednesday, Friday, and a Sunday from 8 PM UK time, Carrie. In 2 weeks' time, I will be live streaming all weekend because we have the Highlands Fishing DLC coming out. I did not kill any of my chickens, which was good. Right, how's the feed level on our animals? So you have a good level of food. I think we want to fill your feed up, and the chickens are okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to fill the feed up on the cows, and then I'm going to go and sell any remaining old silage bales that I've got. Yeah, can't close the back window. Don't feed your cows in the rain. Oh yeah, and your content is amazing. You can feed your cows in the rain. What are you on about? They're not outside for that long, Red. Right, how full is that trailer? How big are these? So this is 4,000. Yeah, look at that. We lost, because it rained, we lost a little bit of... Wow. Turn it on. Okay. Gonna put both of these in then. Yeah, exactly. How full is that now? That is 15. Yeah, you can say you are right in that the bales are diminishing. Jeez. Is I need to get that uncovered silage bale into the dry. Lost 10 litres off that. DMR. I think I might be able to get that 4th bale in. Welcome back, Sorace. Hopefully that's not overload us as TMR with silage, but we'll see. Yeah, we still got TMR. Fantastic. And we've got a healthy amount of space as well. Even better. How are cows doing now? Yeah, that will do. What map is this? This is Saxthorpe. No, Saxlingham. It's not Saxthorpe. Saxlingham. Am I live? I'm live 3 times a week on a Wednesday, a Friday, and a Sunday. Went from TMR straight to forage. Yeah, it would do because the mix went a little bit wrong, but that's all right. Forage is good enough. It'll. I think if we look at the cows, yeah, it's done a little bit of grass, and mostly TMR, which is fine. Right, so now I think we'll use the flatbed for this next job. Am I in England? Yes. I am on the North Norfolk coast. Goodbye, Red. Catch you later. Talking of spiking silage bales, exactly what I'm going to do. Put this one out of the way for now. Because I'm trying to load these up 3 at a time. If I ever play this game, I might try that map. Otherwise, I'll play the Iowa map in the USA. This is, I kind of love this map. This is my, as it stands at the moment, this I think is my favorite map in FS25. It is a very cool map. I haven't played the Iowa Plains map. I've heard good things about it. I tend to like my maps to have slightly more irregular fields. Oh, TX32 header is available. Well, farmyard that I built it because I couldn't afford any of the farmyards, so I built one from scratch. There we go. What I want to do now is grab my spare bale, put it on top of those two, and get those. I have heard of Austin Farmer. I've met Austin Farmer. He's an American streamer, American creator, isn't he? Yeah, I think I met him when I was in Chicago last year. Plains, Iowa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I met Austin Farmer was one of the creators I met while I was in Chicago, visiting class. No, not class, case last year. Also fairly sure he might have taken part in a couple of the he's also taken part in a couple of the bale stacking challenges that we did a little while ago. That I did the commentary for, and but we did for G-Portal. Yeah, I'm fairly sure Austin Farmer have done. He's taken part in a couple of those. James, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. I'm in the USA and see his videos a lot. Yeah. I am more than a little short. Hey Pep 2, welcome along. Oh, the sun might be coming out. Cheers, Paul Sinclair. Did leave enough space for us to get in here. Good. Ooh. Richard Sweetnam, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. Oh, we are getting very close to 47,000 subs now. Very close. I think that puts us less than 70 away. No, that's coming. Really? That, chat, is how you catch a bale. I have a little bit of a bump here coming up to that. That is not on there securely by any stretch. You know what the smallest tractor is? Yeah, the smallest tractor in game is, well, is the Volvo. Smallest base game tractor is the Rex, is this. So it's the cheapest. Although I think that might be smaller. What, that's 75 horsepower versus 70 horsepower, so maybe not. Thank you. There. Come off. TE30 Massey. Yeah, I've heard of a TE30 Massey. Definitely heard of a TE30 Massey. In fact, I think I've seen one in person. Hello, Mr. Gamer T. Welcome along. A TO30L. Oh no, I haven't heard of that. Fairly sure a TE30 Massey is a classic one. Now I want to go and check that I haven't just gone and said something. No, no. What? No. Come on. There we go. We got stuck on one of the bales. That's right. What's my favourite tractor company? Modern Tractors. It's New Holland. Mark my words, chat. Now I said that I'm gonna struggle to get to FarmCon this year. Watch as they take FarmCon to New Holland. One more, sir. Are there any Irish maps? Yeah, there are several Irish maps, Joseph. I've done a couple of first looks at some. Yeah, there's some very cool Irish maps out there. The TO30 was made between 1951 and 1954. Oh, wow. Is there a TE30? TO30? No, I want TE30. Yeah, there is. There is a TE30. Tractor data, there we go. So what's the difference between the two? Here we are. Tractor data. We love tractor data. So I am after a... Be down the bottom because it's a letter. This is all alphabetical. It might be under a Ferguson rather than a Massey Ferguson. There's the TO30. Yeah, so there's the TO30, which is a Ferguson. So if we have a look at Ferguson tractors, we've got TE20. I might be thinking about the TE20. Yeah, I've seen one of those. I've seen a TE20, not a TE30. But yeah, there's the TO30. So this is the one you have, is the TO30. Can't see any pictures. Yeah, that. And then this, I think, is the one that I've seen, which is the TE20, which doesn't have another one. Yeah, that's where I was getting confused. Love a grey Fergie. Oh yeah, I've ploughed with a grey Fergie. I did a we did a they have a thing around here every year where you can go and drive old tractors. It's like this village fete thing, and they have some old tractors in the field, in the stubble field, and you can go and plough in an old tractor. And yeah, I ploughed in an old grey Fergie. I don't know exactly which model. Yeah, I don't know, Paul. I'd have to go and find the pictures. Right, where's the best place to sell silage bales right now? Silage. Sell everything XL. That is... Can we tag it, please? That is over that way. Let's go make some money, chat. Did both of those, and your uncle has one. Nice. Not even sure it's mine a TO20 or 30. It would be a... Well, oh, right, yeah. Oh, wow. We are only 55 subs short of 47,000 subscribers. One of my buddies from college is currently restoring a David Brown 990 aboard some major in a grey Fergie. David Brown. I might have a thing for David Browns. I think the difference between the T and the TO are one is English and the TO is American. That would make sense. That would also explain why there is no TE30. I bet it is, Pep. They always were. I love them, but they always were. My dad kind of goes, why the hell is a David Brown 1210 your favorite tractor? He remembers them as being not very good tractors, and I love it. I love a 1210. I think it's more the romance of that's what we had around us. I think we actually might have had 990s. He has different wiring. Okay, which, yeah. It's 73,000 litres of silage we're dealing with. Oh, there was a car who just kept coming. The pull of nostalgia is tough to cope. It really is. The depth of this game still scrambles my brains. I just get confused. I go off with my combine and harvest. If I were gone. Oh, I haven't used. We're into my second year. I won't be using a combine harvester again this year for my own farm. And the rain is ending. There we go. 16,000 in sold bales. And there's the header. Oh. I could buy the header to the combine. But we're not harvesting stuff like that. Hey Northern J. I am running the realistic livestock mod, yes. Can't really do anything with mine because the 3-point hitch arms are too short. So my plow hits the tires. Oh God. Done it again. Yeah, this tractor. I've got to find out what this error is. There's no error in the log for locking that locks the stuff. Tractor icon. Yeah. I started the game with that. I don't know what would happen if you added it to an existing game. What's my favorite computer game that isn't Farming Simulator? Ooh, there's quite a few. I love playing 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying Baldur's Gate 3 at the moment. I've played some Apex Legends. I've played a bit of Marvel Rivals, although not a huge amount. Yeah, there's a lot. It kind of depends what mood I'm in, Red. I love a good sim game, so I love a City Skylines and that sort of genre. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. I get days when I look at my Steam game list and I go, don't know what I want to play. I have heard of War Thunder. I have never played War Thunder. Because War Thunder is one of those with games with a lot of microtransactions. And I tend to steer clear of games like that. Partly because I don't have a lot of money to waste on microtransactions. So, yeah. And I know I just said I played Apex Legends, which also has a lot of microtransactions. If you like, it says you may want to try Surviving Mars. Okay, I'll have to have a look at that battery age. Really good. I've heard it's really good. I've heard it's really good. Right, what is the time? It is 25 to 11. I don't know what more we have to do. Oh, no, I do. We do have a job to do on the farm. We do actually have something to do before I finish. We need to go and weed the grass fields. Because if we don't weed them today, we won't be able to weed them before the next game day. So we need to go weed them today. Fancy with Legion 90. Over that way. Big fan of the original, even though the last DLC had more bugs in it than the Roach Motel in US South. Oh dear. What I like to have is a thing, as do I. If I could get a nice New Holland on here, I would jump all over it. I may have to go look for some more sort of 200 horsepower mods in the medium tractors, because, yeah. Bloody predicted text. Cut turn. And we can't see the difference. So what's the difference between current state of the field yeah, so we're taking it from harvested to bare. Do you remember the David Brown back in the 15? There was small David Brown. I do. All the David Browns that we've had post FS13 have all been converts from previous versions of the game. I would really love a brand new one. There was one in 22. Which wasn't a convert, which was nice, but it had no cab on it. And I'd really like one with a cab on it. And while it was nice, it was far from perfect, that one as well. It surprises me that nobody really makes that mod. Mind you, it surprises me that we haven't had an older forward mod, really. You know, we had the ones that MaxXJS made that then what got brought to 22 with by Johnny 7610. And we get old Massies all the time. We get old John Deeres all the time. We get old Fence all the time. But yeah, these other tractors, we never really seem to get them much, which is a pity, because I think there's a whole area of tractor that we just miss out on with almost every version of the game. What time is it over here? It is 20 to 11. So I am going to weed these fields. And then after that's done, I'm going to finish off for tonight. As I said, I will be back on Wednesday for the next episode of Realism Experiment. I'm hoping on Tuesday to sit down and record a lot of stuff. But we'll see how it goes, because yeah, Farm Sim UK needs to be live next weekend, really. I want it live before Highlands Fishing drops, and so I need to give a little bit more to that, especially as once Highland Fishing drops, I am planning to go back to a much more full schedule. I'm looking to do sort of 3 episodes of Highlands Fishing a week. I'm looking to do a Forestry Friday episode every week, and then some other videos as well. I want to try and get a mod video out every Monday, really. Hello, Raftree Video Live. Welcome along. It's 4:30 there. So you are 5 hours behind. So you're East Coast then. By that, I'm guessing Sorace. Guys, question about your Xbox? Go for it. I am not an expert on Xbox, so I will answer as best I can. 6 hours, Central Time, 4:30. Oh yeah, 6 hours behind. Sorry, yes, I got my maths wrong. Send me with. I know you've been trying to get hold of me, Devils Man. Yeah, I will check that out after the stream. Yeah, 6 hours behind. Trying to do quick maths in my head while I'm sitting here, making sure that I'm not messing up my weeding. What's the best starter tractor? Ooh, that's a good question. I think you want something a medium tractor. You see these here. These Agco series seem to be quite good, but I think the best starting tractor, the best bang for your buck, is probably this Deutz Agrostar. It is 230 horsepower for 90,000. That is a lot of tractor. That is a lot of tractor for the money. For under 100,000. I don't think you can get 90 horsepower for under 100,000. Sorry, 200 horsepower for under 100,000. Yeah, none of these are up to that. And they all start, base starts at 160, 160, 175. Yeah. Hey Lucas, welcome along. Math and weeding together. Yeah, I'm a dungeon master. I should be able to work out maths on the fly. You know, I DM Dungeons and Dragons every Monday. I should be able to work it out on the fly. Whoop, no, missed. So I'm doing this rather than rolling it because this increases my environmental score. My game keeps crashing every time I come out of the game. Why is that's normally caused by a mod, a problem with a mod. Enric, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Lucas, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Niton Yuru YT, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Oh, has that left us less than 50 subs needed to hit 47,000? Since you missed your... I didn't miss. I repositioned myself. We're all good. Right, I don't think we got any patches left. No. Even if it's on Xbox, yeah. That can happen on Xbox. It's rarer on Xbox, but it can happen. And it could be a conflict between two mods as well. Back when I started playing D&D, elves, dwarves, and halflings were their own classes. Oh, wow, that is a way back. I do have a copy of Advanced Dungeons and Dragons behind me, which, for those who don't know, that is 2nd edition. But we play 5e. Did I play FS22? Yeah, I've been doing doing content for 10 years. So I started with FS15. I have no idea what the two mods would be. The only way to work it out is to remove all your mods and then slowly add that mods back in, which is a pain in the butt. Especially on console, that will be the only way to do it. How can you turn off tram lines? It's an option. It's an option in the help menu. And Dad's go later, Battery H. I will check the message that you sent me. Thank you, My pleasure. I'm sorry I couldn't help you further. Mod conflicts are a really annoying thing because to debug them, you've got to, yeah, it can be really, really difficult. There's the door though. We get in, yeah, okay. Battery H, thank you for gifting 2 tier 1 subs to the channel. G-Day and Shelly Ram, welcome to the subscribers. If you've received a gifted sub from Battery H, please give him thank you, Jack, because he's awesome. Ripped on the door first and 2 subs, fella. Thank you, Battery H. Let's go, yeah. It's most likely a mod conflict. What drink have I got? Exclamation mark advanced in the chat. Or exclamation mark ADV. I am currently drinking the hydration. Lychee is my favorite flavor. I actually need to get some more of that. I'm running a little bit low. Having a warm cup of tea. Oh, I like a good warm cup of tea. Is there a sickle mowers mod or is it base game or neither? I think there's a mod. I don't think there's a base game sickle mower. Mowers. No, I don't think there's a base. There isn't a sickle mower base game. Are there any events for Farming Simulator 25? Next event is at Llama. It is going to be a community meetup. It's not being done by Giants, and Giants are not visiting Llama this year. But we are still going ahead with the community meetup at Llama. And so that is on the Wednesday night. There are still tickets available if anybody wants it. I can get you the link. But yes, we will be a load of us will be at Llama this year in one of the hotels for the community meetup. And yeah, no Giants this year. So it's going to be interesting at Llama because I'm actually going to go round and explore the show a bit, which I haven't really done over the last 2 years. I don't have to worry about rushing back to the stand or anything. Later, Bertosaurus. Sadly, I can't come away on holiday. Other than that, I am looking at possibly doing some meetups for Farm Sim UK, but that is going to be down the line a bit. But yeah, one of the things I want to do with Farm Sim UK is have a meetup. Or I'd like to have regular meetups. Remember me on the stage. Nice. But did you do the bale stacking challenge? Rubbish. Don't worry, I'm not much better at it. He's down, but he's doing the job. This also had the added bonus of clearing up any remaining piles that we have on the field. It just makes everything that little bit cleaner. That's the thing, I'm good on my own game and real life, but not so much a show. Well, it's also an unfamiliar controller setup and everything. You know, I have this whole setup here, whereas at the show I have nothing like that, you know? So I might be quick with the joystick and everything, but... Yeah, I have a Logitech G920, just use my controller as my arm for load up. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I've got a series that I'm gonna experiment with a new way of recording series where I have my where I have a second computer so that I can record slightly more cinematic shots and things. And part of that will be that I'll be using a controller on a on my laptop. Keyboard and mouse load. You see, I can use a keyboard and mouse for loading stuff. Not as quick as I am now with the controller, the wheel and joystick. Keep wondering if I should put a wheel cam on my videos. I'm half tempted to do that. I'm half tempted to record a separate wheel cam and maybe try that on the videos. I've got to wait a few months before I can get my Farm 6 set up with wheel as game room needs decorating. Later, Raftree, I am finishing up now. We have tiny little slither to do with the field here. Just want to make sure I've not missed anything. Oh, we've got a little patch near the gate. I missed a bit on one of the ends here. Yeah, we're heading straight for it. That looks like a patch. I don't think it is, but there is a patch here somewhere. Yep. There we go. That's got it. Catch you later. Right, it is 7:45 in the evening in game. It is 11 PM IRL, so we're going to finish up here. Just get the tractor back to the yard, drop the weeder off, and we will finish off. Not got any mouse control. There we go. Oh, we might put some fuel in this before we finish as well, because I will just forget next time. Bye, Cryptosis. Yeah, watch the back window fly back open. Not gonna do it now, is it? Yeah, tractor will need a repair. We'll leave it for now. We're all right at the moment. It stayed closed. Right. So we've got animals all sorted ish. We need to do a bit on here. How much fuel do we have? We got 4,450 liters. Back into the office. Right, and that's where we're going to finish off for this evening. That was productive. I feel I got a lot done today. I do feel we got a lot done today, which is good. Very good. We are almost halfway there on the mods. And that's safe. That's safe. Yeah, that's safe. Good. I can put out then. Right. Let's see who we can go and raid this evening. Who is about? Oh. Okay. Let's see who's about. So we've got nobody really in the same category who I already follow. Is there anybody? Oh, there really isn't. Hello, lots of random people. Right, is there anybody in the same category? Let's have a look. Anybody whose name I recognize. It's always a good thing. This is why I always say it's wise to come in here and be nice. and chat, because if I'm going through like this, I might go, oh yeah, I know you. You've been nice in here. But oh, there isn't. There's nobody I really recognize. So I am going to leave it here this evening, I think. Yeah, lots of people with a few viewers and things, but nobody I really recognize. So yeah, we'll finish here then. No raid out tonight. We will try and raid out on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday for more Realism Experiment 2022 farming guy. He's on Construction Simulator, Scotty. Yeah, he's on Construction Simulator. That's not Farm Sim. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it here. Right. Yeah, as I said, I'll be back on Wednesday. We're going to be doing more Realism Experiments. Come join me for that. I am going to start trying to say this every week at the moment. I'm going to start trying to ramp up my videos. I have parts of UK is taking a lot of my time, so we'll see how we go. Gotta say some thank yous before we go. Battery 8, thank you for your gifted subs. You are awesome. I am the Viking. Thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Do we have Norwegian Sim Gamer? Thank you for the bits. You are awesome. Farmer Karen 13. Thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. And that is everybody for this evening, I believe. So, with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you're over on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive thank you to all of my Twitch subscribers, my YouTube channel members, and my patrons. You guys are amazing. Your support not only keeps the channels running, but it also helps them to grow as well. So thank you so much for your support. If you have yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.